What does a healthy heart have to do with your finances?
This is Joyce Palmer with JP Financial Group, and you are listening to the Proactive Woman podcast.
Joyce Palmer provides wisdom on wealth, empowering women to be proactive and make safe, smart, and simple financial decisions. Welcome to Proactive Woman, helping create financial legacies for ladies. Oh, and men too.
Hi, this is Joyce Palmer with JP Financial Group, and you are listening to the Proactive Woman podcast. So, what does a healthy heart have to do with your finances, right? They go hand in hand. Some stats. Over 60 million women in the United States are living with some form of heart disease. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for women in the United States, and it can affect women at any age. In 2021, it was responsible for the death of over 310,000 women, making it 1 in every 5 females' cause of death. What's really alarming is that over 50% of U.S. women do not recognize heart disease as being the number one killer. That's crazy. So, in recognition of February being Heart Month, National Heart Month, and also Valentine's Day, which happens to be my favorite holiday, by the way, we would like to take this episode to talk a little bit about health and finances, your heart and finances. How do they connect? And what does having a healthy heart and healthy finances have in common? So there's 4 reasons or 4 things I identified that we can use to correlate a healthy heart with our finances. The number one thing is mental clarity and decision making. So when you think of mental clarity and decision making, the biggest thing that allows you to have mental clarity, believe it or not, is sleep. It's underrated. If you're not getting 8 hours of sleep, your mental clarity is deteriorated, right? It's not as sharp as it would be. So when you're dealing with your fitness and your finance and your heart, sleep is one of the most important things for your healthy heart. And it also spills over to your finances. Because if you have clarity and mental sharpness, you can make good financial decisions. A lot of times when we are looking at our finances, it can be a little disturbing. So we need all of our mental focus that we can master up in order to make sure we're making good financial decisions and good financial choices. So mental clarity and mental focus helps your heart, but it also helps your finances. Just think of it from the standpoint you're making more focused decisions, more long-term decisions with your finances when you have a healthy heart and you're mentally clear. Okay? Number 2 is longer, more fulfilling careers. Now, I know you're saying, who wants to work longer? Well, believe it or not, unfortunately, this generation will probably have to work longer or harder than our parents and our grandparents when it comes to your finances and your retirement planning. But the good news is retirement doesn't look the same from the standpoint that you can plan for a retirement where you're not working so hard with a 9-to-5 stressful job forever. You can phase yourself into what I call semi-retirement, where you work, and then you retire early, and then you take up a part-time job or a part-time hobby. You turn that into an income-producing way that you can make income while you're retired. And that could be a combination of having a longer career, but not a longer stressful career, if that makes sense. So having a longer, more fulfilling career or longer working years requires you to have stamina, and that's where your heart comes in. You have to have a strong, healthy heart in order to maintain that stamina to keep working or to pick up a second job or part-time or another career. So that's where your heart and your health come hand in hand. Making sure that you're giving your heart the exercise that it needs so that it can maintain that stamina that you're going to need in the workforce or as you're doing your career. So number 2 was longer, more fulfilling careers, but having a healthy heart and a stamina to do that. Number 3, nutritious. A nutrition plan, nutritious diet, healthy eating also goes hand in hand with a financial plan. I like to use the analogy that if I can eat healthy 80% of the time, not 100, because that's, I got to cheat and have fries and chicken wings occasionally. But if I can eat healthy 80% of the time and 20% of the time I cheat, then that's not bad. That's kind of, a pretty decent plan. Same thing financially. If 80% of the time you can really be focusing on your financial goals, putting money away, keeping your debt down, doing your retirement planning, 80% of the time, if you're on point with your financial plan, then the other 20%, okay, you blew some money here or there, you took an unnecessary shopping spree here or there, it's not going to blow you out of the ballpark, right? So 80-20. 80% of the time, I'm being really, really focused on my nutrition and my health, and I'm eating my collard greens and my spinach. I'm being really good. 20% of the time, I'm getting some chicken wings and some French fries, right? So that's overall, have a healthy plan. So nutrition and healthy planning with your food goes hand in hand with your financial plan. Number 4, exercise and increase energy for a healthy body and healthy finances. Exercise, you have got to move the body, right? You got to keep it moving. I actually love exercising because it gives me a burst of energy. Now, at 6:30 before I start my exercise, no, it's like not really. But by 7:30, 8 o'clock, I'm good because I've got an extra boost of energy. I'm feeling more confident. I'm feeling lighter, right? All of that spills over to your mindset and your confidence. So how does that help your finances? Well, when your blood is flowing and your mental clarity is going and your energy's up, you're going to deal with those financial challenges much better. You're going to take them head on. You're going to say, you know what, I know I've got to deal with this financial deal, so I can do it because I have the stamina, the energy, the mental clarity, because I exercised today, right? So exercising is important for the heart, and it's also important for your finances. Another point on exercising, believe it or not, I think when you develop that muscle to get up every day and do some type of exercise and movement, it shows that you have, some organization and some control, self-control. Well, when you're dealing with your finances, where self-control comes in is that when you're tempted to overspend or take that extra shopping spree that you know you don't need, the self-control and discipline to not do that. The same thing with putting a little bit of money away every month in your 401k or in your IRA. It's a discipline. It's a muscle you build up to start putting money away, knowing that if I keep doing this, that muscle's going to get stronger, right? Your heart's going to get stronger if you're exercising. If you're putting money away every month into your financial plan, into your retirement, then that money's going to grow. And when you get to retirement, you're going to reap the benefits of all of that money that you put away over the years. Same thing with your health. If you're exercising, when you get older, you're going to reap the benefits because your body's going to be in better shape. So exercise, I just love it. Exercise is great. So those are the four reasons or four ways that a healthy heart goes to a healthy finances. Basically, I want you to take away as health promotes wealth, right? So back to the saying, if you have all the money in the world, but your health is horrible and you can't enjoy it, or if you have good health, but you haven't saved any money and you're broke, it's going to be kind of boring because you're not going to be able to do anything, right? So the two go hand in hand. We like to promote it in the month of February because it is Healthy Heart Month. I like to encourage all of my lady listeners, please take care of your heart because you're my heart, right? And I want you to have a healthy heart. So do the right things, exercise, eat right, sleep, get rest. And if you're a listener in the Charlotte area, I have an extra treat for you this month. We're hosting our Healthy Heart Heart-to-Heart event. It is February the 17th, and it's an event that we do where we actually recognize healthy hearts. And we have a wonderful program lined up. We have a nutritionist, fitness, exercise guru, coach coming in to talk about a healthy heart and different foods that you can eat that actually makes your heart healthier. So did you know there's certain foods you can eat that's actually really good for your heart? So we'll talk about that. And then the second part of the event is we're going to do something that I think is very relaxing and soothing to the heart. We're going to do a sip and paint. And yes, we may sip on something that's also soothing to the heart, but we're going to paint. So you get to just relax and just use your artistic skills. But we're going to have a wonderful time. It's going to be fun. But again, you have to be a client. So if you're not a client, let me share how you can become a client before February the 17th. You can call and ask me anything. Many of my clients know that I love talking to you about your finances and talking to you about your health and talking to you about everything. But many times I hear that you don't have or you have a friend or a coworker, a loved one who does not have a trusted financial advisor, someone that they can bounce things off of before they make key financial decisions. So we would like to invite you as a listener to a 20-minute Ask Me Anything. It's a 20-minute strategy call where you and I talk, and we get to talk about anything that's on your mind financially that you want answers to. But more importantly, I get to share with you our process. We call it the Women, Wisdom, and Wealth Blueprint. We talk about how we help other women, and men too, right, build financial plans that are centered around your goals, your dreams, and your values. Financial plans that are designed for the long haul, designed to make sure you have a happy and successful retirement. Healthy financial plans, right? So a 20-minute strategy call gives us an opportunity to talk, get to know each other, answer your questions, and then we can determine if it's a good fit, if you're a good candidate for having a Women, Wisdom, and Wealth Blueprint. So please give us a call, 704-543-6269. And then if you become a client before February 17th, you can get an invite to this fun and exciting heart-to-heart event. But I definitely look forward to sharing more with you about Healthy Heart. So follow us on all of those, social media platforms, all of the ones out there. And then also sign up for our newsletter. That's another way that you can hear about what's going on with the Proactive Woman podcast. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening to Proactive Women, helping create financial legacies for ladies. Oh, and men too. Be sure to visit jpfinancialgroupllc.com. Call Joyce at 704-543-6269 or email Joyce at jpfinancialgroupllc.com. You can find us on all your favorite platforms. Be sure to subscribe to hear more proactive wisdom on wealth from Joyce Palmer and JP Financial Group.
The information presented on this program is provided for informational purposes only, without warranty of accuracy, completeness, or suitability for a particular purpose. This program is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, legal, or tax advice. This information is general in nature and not specific enough to be construed as advice. You should not make any decision based on the information presented on this program without independent consultation with an appropriately licensed professional or competent advisor. Investment in securities or the market involves a potential risk for loss of principal. Trading, therefore, may not be suitable for all listeners. Annuity guarantees are based solely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing company. Withdrawals of growth from annuities may be taxable as ordinary income in the year it is taken. Individuals should review contracts for specific details of the product's features and costs. Early withdrawals may subject the owner to penalties, fees, or taxes.